Okay then, Helldivers, loads to go over today as we've got a new Galactic War update. The Major Order has been updated, the Gloom has expanded, and we are looking at something a little bit crazy. We have got so much stuff going on with a brand new news segment that's been alive in your ships right now. So make sure you stay tuned for this. We've got loads to go over. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can buy video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts. So make sure you don't miss out on it. Head down to the description, click the link, and get your games a bit cheaper today. But starting off, we are inside of the Destroyer, and we have got so much to go through as we take a look at the Galactic War update. We have got a awesome little segment to show you guys. Starting off with the success of the previous Major Order that states the Helldivers have successfully exterminated massive swaths of Terminids, including the largest tyrants against them, and prevented the spread of the insects to new planets. The inspiring exercise of liberation sends a clear message to our enemies, a message so loud and so clear that it needs to no explicit articulation. The growth of the Gloom seems to have slowed. Clearly, the Helldivers show off freedom with highly effective, intimidating the mindless insects into ceasing the spread of the malevolent, impenetrable cloud. The Helldivers have once again inspired pride in our citizens, who report high level of defiance against the bugs, cloud-based attempts to terrorize them. The secrets of the Gloom will be revealed to us in time, and even if they are not, we will still destroy it. So a very interesting input there, as the Gloom has been at such a weird decisive point, and I'm not really too sure what it is that they are going to bring to the table with it, so we'll have to see exactly how that one pans out. But we've got a news report to show you guys shortly that should entice that one further. When we take a look at what else we've got though, taking a look at the dispatch notices right here, the new Major Order states that the Ministry of Defense has finalized preparation to augment super destroyers with the capability to fire orbital napalm barrages. However, critical shortages of polystyrene foam and scrap metal has caused production to stall. Liberate the polystyrene stockpile on Vernon Wells and collect enough automaton scrap metal to jumpstart the orbital napalm barrage production, which is absolutely amazing. We take a look at what's happening on side of the table right now, and the new Major Order states right here 500 million automatons versus liberating Vernon Wells, which as it stands right now we don't have actual access to. So it's going to mean that we've got to intrepidly move through Asir Pass, take the cut off over to Vernon Wells, and hopefully that will mean that this area gets closed up as well. But we'll see exactly how that one pans with defense missions that have been showing up on the table. As of right now, the Gloom has spread so damn far, it is actually ridiculous. We can see right here how big this is. It's now taken over so many different sectors, including the planets of Fori Prime, Draco sector, stuff like that. It's now starting to spread over to here. It's kind of scary to see exactly what it is that it's doing, but Hellmire has now gone. So yeah, I mean, no complaints here, I presume. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens. But when we take a look at what it is that it's actually doing right now, we can see quite a lot within this post. This post right here shows the latest news segment that has dropped on side of your ship. So we're going to taste out for the play on this Reddit post right now, and we'll be back in a sec.
Spores known as the Gloom finally showed signs of slowing its growth. The cloud, which began emanating from the core of the Terminid quarantine zone last week, has doubled in size almost every day and now encompasses nearly a dozen solar systems. All attempts to peer into the Gloom so far have failed, and military probes sent inside have all quickly ceased broadcasting. Experts speculate that the Gloom could be some kind of mutation incubator, supercharging the already extremely high rate of Terminid evolution. Currently, efforts are underway to construct a sturdier probe by insulating it in several layers of aluminum foil. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly.
So there you have it. We have got a lot going on with that one at the moment, and as you saw inside of it, the growth of some of these Terminids could be extremely ridiculous. I don't really know what's going on here, but hopefully we'll have all secrets expelled very, very soon. And I'm hoping by that point we will have some more injections into our weapon systems. As this post right here got some traction as well with regards to the Liberators, to give them some more personality. You can see right here the stop resisting to add a drum mag onto the Liberator. It looks absolutely incredible. The average is okay at everything, mid, close, and long range. And then we've got the silent killer for the penetrator, and for the carbine we have got the add a bayonet. Now these aren't massive injections to make things like mega OP and so out there that nobody would ever do them. This is actually quite a standard input and some cool pieces that you could actually add to it, and I think that it would make a lot, and given a Liberator its own personality would genuinely mean so damn much, especially at the moment. I think this is something that they probably need to start bowing to and start bringing a little bit more personality to the primary weapons. There's a lot of people right now are using them as support weapons rather than actually using them as their primary. I can speak for myself where I don't generally take off my shotguns anymore because I just don't see the point. It makes no difference. The playstyle doesn't get any better, doesn't get any worse. It just is what it is. So let me know what your favorite primary is so far in the comment section. I know that it's going to be a very short listing because there's not a lot of you enjoying the primaries right now, and there's a perfectly reason why. But we have a clip right here which is pretty much the perfect way to nail down the latest update. In a nutshell, flamethrower no longer worked and the impaler was bugged, so I left the mission. That is pretty much the one way to label up this latest update, and I don't think that it could be labeled any better. It's hilarious, absolutely hilarious, and something that a lot of people are experiencing at the moment. We know full well that they are going to nerf ragdolling, and that's going to be something that we should see change up very soon, and hopefully the flamethrower will also have its changes made. But it's bad to think that this is what people are having to experience inside of the game right now. It's actually hilarious to think that that's what they see as okay. But yeah, not a lot going on in the scene as of right now though, so we've literally got the top comments from the previous video before we end this one off. And as you can see right here, it's amazing to see exactly what you guys are thinking. We've got some talk right here with regards to the Eruptor and the whole situation as an overall. Plus some crash issues, apparently. I'm not experiencing too much, but you guys can tell me exactly what you think. The first comment right here states, crazy to think that the balance team, of all things, has been coined as the biggest antagonist in the whole situation, which is actually hilarious, because if the balance team could get their hands on Eagle 1, I'm sure that they would, but it's just been a little bit of an absolute nightmare right now, as the balance team doesn't seem to be doing the greatest job inside of the game. I really hope for the best for them, and I really hope that they can bring to the table what they should be, because otherwise it brings in comments like this next one that states, I use the Eruptor as a support weapon, which is literally what I stated earlier on, but by using a machine gun stratagem as your main primary weapon, with the Eruptor as a support weapon to blast groups or bug holes. This is a good way to get used to it if you're still not used to the Eruptor so much. Good to use against the bugs since they like to swarm you. If you have, I generally use the jetpack with the Eruptor to be a sniper overwatch for the team, blasting groups with the enemy shot and throwing stratagems for the high ground. That's if the game lets you get to the high ground. Just make sure you shoot near them or their bodies to get that AoE to hit more targets, since headshots will take most of the blast. Running the peak physics will help with the turning greatly if you're not used to turning slow with weapons. I still miss the shrapnel and the old sharp sound it once had, and I think that a lot of people agreed with that, as it gained nearly 100 likes just on that comment alone. It's kind of a shame to see that people are so enthusiastic and so passionate about certain weapons inside of the game, while the development team just don't seem to have that same passion. But if you guys want to give that one a test out, a massive comment coming from Samir, so massive shout out to you. Thank you so much for giving that to the community. I'm sure a lot of people will actually enjoy that if they gave it the chance. And then the final comment right here is, there is a lot of crashing in the last 2 days. I crashed 8 times, and this gained a load of likes on it, and I don't really understand as to why. I think that the game is going through a really tough time at the moment, and with Space Marine 2 coming up around the corner, this seems to be a very dark time period. But talking to Space Marine 2, we've got a video going up for you guys later on today, so make sure you check it out. It'll be up on the channel. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, appreciate your faces, and I'll see you in the clouds.